for some of you to come on in. We're going to do a collective read. We don't have any pre-orders today, and we're going to do some super chats live for those of you who'd like to do a super chat. I'm just going to fix my Wi-Fi just a second. Glenifa, how are you, my dear? Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone going? How's everyone going? Okay. All right. For those who are new, you might get a message through somebody else's reading or the collective reading. For those who are here, if you'd like to do a super chat, please go ahead and do that while we're waiting for people to pop on in. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, we've got the full moon coming up. I think it's on the 4th, around the 4th of November. Happy early Halloween, by the way, for everybody. I love reading for Glenifa. Okay, perfect. Okay, love reading for Glenifa. All right, let's have a look, Glenifa. And Amira's Love Oracle are back on Amazon, and the link is in the bio. So if you do want a deck of the Love Oracle while they're still available, they have to be reprinted soon. So while they're still available, you're most welcome to get a deck. There's not that many left, actually. I've got some new cards as well, some tarot, some gold tarot. All right, everyone. Thanks for likes on arrival as well. Doesn't cost anything to put a like on. All right, let's have a look for Glenifa, what's going on for a love reading. Okay, love reading for Glenifa. Let's ask what is blocking you. What's blocking you and what's coming up? So either of those two questions will be answered in this spread straight away. So let's have a look. Okay, this is the neighbors again. I did feel that you're going to meet somebody in and around the neighborhood. Maybe it's about being part of a community, being more seen, more part of the community, that type of thing. More socializing more in the community. Maybe you're working too much. Let's have a look and see. You've definitely got a soulmate coming in, that's for sure. You're being more discerning. That could be why also somebody, you know, hasn't been able to get through. What's blocking Glenifa? Not being seen enough. Not being seen. Maybe not looking your best. Not being seen. Not being sort of more visible. Yeah. So just look your best everywhere you go, because I feel like that's going to get you the traction and the attention that you want. Has anything else been blocking Glenifa? You do have somebody coming in, the soulmate union. Fears. That's something. Fears about living with somebody. I wonder why that is. It could go back to childhood or have something to do with childhood or the past. Something that you've experienced in the past might not have been a good situation. You might have fears about living with someone and then wanting their freedom. Could have been in a situation before where someone wanted his freedom, but he also wanted to be together as well. Never live with somebody. Maybe that's a fear. Maybe because you've never lived with one. It could be about living with your father or some other males in the family. It might not be about living with an ex or something like that. So it could be a fear. Could be that you're sort of like, you know, why hasn't it happened? Maybe you're going for the wrong people. Generally the wrong people. Yep. What does Kanika need to do to try to find a partner? I just feel community is very important. Getting more involved in the community. There's a King of Swords here. Could be an Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like it could be foreign or foreign from you. Somebody of a different cultural background to yourself. Or he might not be from the US. Okay. Money's coming into play here. So I don't know if it's men looking for money or you worried about broke men or something like that as well. You know, the more you fixate on it, the least it's going to flow. So I would say you have to really just totally immerse yourself with your own presence, your own beauty, your own self, your own spirit, your own character. You know, just put that energy into yourself. And I feel like when you're really in love with yourself, in love with your own life, that's when somebody comes in. Yep. I think that's the trick. That's the trick, Lenifa. Stop looking out for somebody. Start just looking in and focusing on yourself. All right. Hi, 32 Bell. How are you? A message from your father. Okay. All right. Let's have a look. Message from your father. What was his first name? I'm just doing a shout out to some of my other people that wanted to come in. Okay. Oh, if a guitar. Okay, got it. I think I've connected to him before, haven't I? Okay, what is he showing me? He's doing something with his hands, like he's showing me people weaving or making things or making products. I don't know if he had something to do with weaving or carpets, but he's also showing me other types of like food products, making or preparing food products for sale, like milk or some sort of liquid, something bottled. There could be somebody in his family or from his village or something like that who did those sort of things. That could be around him in spirit. It could be going back another generation. What is he telling you? The message with that is to get busy, to use your resources and creativity to create things and to make things happen. The message with that is to saying, make things happen. You have everything at your fingertips. You've got the resources to do what you need to do. It could be about purchasing a property or building something. He says that you can go ahead and do that, that you've got the resources, that you can find a way to do it. I don't know if you're married already or you've got a husband coming in, but he's saying husband. So it could be that he wants you to get a husband or do something with your husband or get something moving with a husband, get something happening, create something, build something. A family, a home. He said it's time now to start moving quickly. I'm getting a lot of like energy of speed around him. Energy of speed. Hi, Ma Angeles, how are you? Hola, amor. Let's pick a card for L. Let's see if there's anything else here. Yeah, take pride in yourself, elevate yourself. He wants you to be elevated, L, completely elevated. He's telling you to elevate yourself, to surround yourself with sweet people and romance, and to be very protected. So to protect your energy, to protect yourself, to not put your energy out into the wrong people. And he wants you to elevate yourself. He said it's time. I don't know, he's really pushy. He's sort of saying it's time. It's time to make the money. It's time to push things forward. It's time to get the loan. It's time to get the property or something like that. Yeah. Hi, Venusian. How are you? Didn't know we were live already. That's okay. Yeah, I don't know. So it comes up in the email, so sometimes it's tricky. All right, we're going to do pick a pile for the full moon. The full moon will be in Aries around the 4th of November, so in a few days. So we're going to do a couple of piles. What piles we're going to do? We're going to do this lovely perfume bottle. Yes, I got new cards. I'm going to show you. We're going to use the new cards. We've got an exotic perfume. We're going to do one pile with that. I like the chalice and the eye. This is a new one as well. They sent me an extra one. I don't know, for some reason, sometimes things are in your cart and you don't know that they're there. So we're going to do 3 piles. We're going to do the chalice, the perfume, and the pyramid, the eye pyramid. Pick an object for the 3 things to do. What energy do we need to know about the full moon for the collective for each pile? Okay, so let's have a look at the piles. I've already pre-shuffled. They're very slippery cards because they're gold. Yeah. Okay, so that's 1. So that's 3. That's the pyramid. That's the bottle. And this is the chalice. So for those of you who pick group number 1, we're going to go into the chalice first. Wow, underneath we've got the Emperor. Really nice. Okay. Lucky money coming in. Wow, you've got the Empress as well. The Queen of Wands. The Knight of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. Oh wow, there's a lot of people here. Okay, so let's pick one more. Okay. 2 of Swords. Okay, King of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, there's something here about the family, I feel. You've got the Emperor and the Empress. There's something here about the family. There's a potential gathering or a reunion with the family to talk about money, to talk about something to do with moving money, investing somewhere else, moving the money to a different location, helping investments or creating some sort of investment. Could also be something to do with a visa for some of you who are looking at going international, something to do with immigration and visas. There is a sense of abundance here, and there's a sense of help through the family. There's a sense here of the family helping out. Let me clarify the Two of Swords. The family helping out. It's like you've got two different directions to go in. You're not really sure. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. It's like you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So I feel like there is a choice and decision to be made about a certain investment or a certain avenue to go down regarding a new direction. It's a new direction with or without the family. It could be a family decision. It could be also moving closer to the family. It could be moving with the family as well, or away from the family. But I feel like there's big moves happening for those who chose the Chalice, object number 1. There's also a lump sum of money. Some of you are going to be lucky with money. Nine of Pentacles as well to come out as the outcome as well. So I feel like there's going to be some lucky money coming your way, whether it's through a sale of something big, an inheritance, a win. I'm also seeing a car. Some of you are going to be selling a car, or you might have an antique something that is for sale. It could be a car, it could be like a collector's item, it could be an antique piece of furniture. There's something that is going to be sold and it's going to bring quite a bit of money. I'm getting the word art as well, so it could be something to do with art that has been in the family for some time. Could be also jewelry, as jewelry is art too. Are there any other messages we need for group number 1? One more card. It's about your own serenity. It's about your own serenity. You kind of want to do things yourself. You want to be more independent and do things yourself. So it could be something to do with work, you might be moving for work because it's time, and your own independence. So that's group number 1. Interesting read. Interesting read. Okay, that was a Chalice. Group number 2 is the antique perfume. Let's have a look at group number 2. Okay, we've got the Two of Cups underneath. A union, a partnership, a love relationship, something very special. Okay, I'm going to start reading reversals, I think. All right. Some sort of fights or disagreements are going to stop, or there's been some tension being let out of the balloon. So there could have been a very big attraction or a tension with somebody, and it's kind of gone pop. It's sort of like disappeared. So I feel like there's something that's sort of fizzled out here, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to come back in again. It's fizzled out in that sense of the word, of having this tension around you. This is a time for meditation, reflection. I'm getting the word anxiety. Some of you have been suffering from anxiety, or you've had anxiety in the past. You don't want to get anxiety again. You feel like you want to have a nice, peaceful, sort of serene type of existence right now. Some of you are being asked to leave a property, or wanting to leave a property, or needing to leave a property. There's a property situation that might be needing to be dissolved. So some of you might just be sick of where you're living. You feel trapped there. You feel like you don't have the freedom that you need, or you don't have the facilities that you need, and you want to untrap yourself. This is sort of a sense of untrapment. It could be also a divorce as well for some of you, or leaving a relationship. can also be divorcing your parents if you're still living with your parents. Like you leaving your parents. You feel like things have been very slow. And that's why you've gotten very attached to somebody, and there's been either disagreements or there's been some sort of tension going on with this person, physical tension. And a lot of it's been in your mind. A lot of it hasn't actually been worth the energy at all. It's like, okay, well, you know, this happened, that happened, but it's not really worth the energy. We've got the King of Wands as the outcome. And there is an opportunity coming in here with the Three of Pentacles. You don't see that coming. So there is an opportunity. It could be an opportunity of a new relationship, an opportunity of a new position or a new role, pay rise, promotion, or a new job, or a new college or something like that. But there's a new opportunity coming in. And it's coming through this King of Wands. Okay. Some of you have been wandering a lot, wandering the world, wandering around, thinking about opportunities. Now you're letting those go. You're letting this sense of being untethered go. You feel like you need to have some sort of stability in a base, otherwise you might get some sort of anxiety. Yeah, so there's the Chariot's moving you forward in one direction. It feels like you've been kind of in a lot of different directions and things have been stagnant or on hold, and you need to be focusing in one direction. There's one direction moving forward, and it's going to reveal itself, and it's going to take you there as well. It could even be driving. It'll take you there. So there's one direction moving forward. I'm also getting a P initial for some of you. Can be a location like Philadelphia. Yeah, there's been a lot of indecisiveness and delays. And it's to do with this Two of Cups. It's like you've been thinking about this person, but nothing's really become concrete and hasn't really taken you where you want it to go, this relationship. So it's like you're turning it on its head and you're making some sort of action in a different direction. There is another person there for you, but you might not have met them yet. And I feel it could be the King of Wands. So there is somebody else there for you, and the person could actually appear after this move. You've been very confused about something. False promises with the King of Cups, Knight of Cups and the Moon. Yeah, false promises, and he might have had other options around him, other people, third parties. Yeah, false promises and nothing happening. So you've waited long enough, group number 2, and you're going to get the right action. The right action is going to come to you, and it's going to be it's going to be a decision that you're going to feel comfortable with. Okay, all right. Object number 3, the pyramid, the eye pyramid. What do we have underneath? Slippery cards. Okay, we've got the World. Beautiful. The World. The world is your oyster. The world's opening up. Some of you are going to get what you need and you want. Some of you are going to go international. Let's have a look. Some of you are going to close a chapter, a big chapter that's been swirling around, taking things to the next level. Some of you are maybe having a disagreement with the family, or there is a hinged type of inheritance. There's an inheritance here that's kind of like stuck, or an alimony, or some sort of settlement that's stuck. or it's going to change. There is a change there in the air. You've been very patient here, group number 3. Very patient, but things are going to pay off. There is a new offer coming in. There's a new love interest. I feel for this group, there's a new love interest. What's this up in the air business going on? 7 of Cups. Okay, there's a lot of talk and little action. So there could have been a death in the family, or something's changed in the family dramatically and it needs to be rectified, but there's a lot of talk here and no action. Let's see what else there is. Okay, your wishes are going to come true. Group number 3, you are going to get what you want. A lot of things up in the air, a lot of things sort of brewing at the moment. And your patience has been kind of wearing thin. But there will be an offer here, I feel, from a potential air sign or a water sign. Or an earth sign. So you've got 3 there, pages. Some of you might be having involvements with children as well, other people's children, blended families, marriage. I feel like there's a marriage offer here for some of you in group number 3. But there's a definite offer coming in and it's looking pretty good. Your wish is coming true on the external. So whatever you've been wishing for will finally happen. It's like finally something happens and we can sit down and enjoy ourselves. Okay. There's a nice union here with somebody. Nice union. Yeah. A partnership in every sense of the word. So it could also be a business partnership, a work partnership, a lover's partnership. A lot of you are going to be getting a love interest or a love marriage offer here. Could be somebody that you've known, you know, you've been with for some time, or it could happen over the next 6 months is what I'm feeling with this one. All right. So wish you all the very best with that. Looking interesting. Looking interesting. Okay. Can anyone read Japanese? I've got my Japanese fan here that I got given the other day with my name written on it in some sort of script. How is everyone? Hi Mystique, how are you? Hi Venusian, hi TP. Thank you for the super chat. Hi Lorraine. Hi Anaya, how are you? Thank you, thank you. TP, let's have a look at TP. Hi Michi, how are you? TP 1049. Hi Mira, I'm planning to go for a short trip to Asia in the coming days. How will be the trip turn out for me? Okay. Is it to see family, or are you going, whereabouts in Asia are you going? And why for just a few days? Oh, that might be why you're going, because you have to go. Okay. TP, let's have a look. From Canada. Trip to Asia. Oh, pilgrimage. Okay. Well, it's going to be very sacred. So you feel like you're going to let go a lot of heaviness around you. You feel like you're going to let go a lot of bitterness and heaviness with something that's been weighing on your shoulders. There could also be a King of Wands there that you're meeting or coming into contact with, who is going to be an interesting person for you. I don't know if he's like a head of an organization or somebody that you already know or somebody that you're going to meet. I feel it's going to go well. Yeah, I feel it's going to go well. It's not for Diwali, is it? It's not for Diwali. Okay. All right. Sorry, these cards are so slippery. All right. Okay, Mystique, how are you, my dear? November to November 2026. Okay. Thank you, Michi, donated through PayPal. What was your question, Michi? Thanks for the likes, everyone. Hi, Mystique. Okay, Michi, what's your... Oh, I've also got one from Venusian as well. Let's do Venusian first and Michi, and then we'll go into Mystique. Private reading. You met at R. Cancer Moon. What's the energy around the full moon? And what's the problem with this guy? Okay. All right. I'm just getting mind games. Yeah, mind games. What's the problem with this guy? What's going on? Yeah, he chose the wrong one to play mind games with. Scorpio with moon in Cancer can be very, very tricky to read. Like, yeah, very tricky. Sometimes they don't even know themselves. Okay. He wants to shake up your world. Like he wants to rock your world in some way, or he wanted to. Shock tactics. Shock tactics. It's almost like he wants, I don't know, there's something about this Eight of Swords, to rip the blindfold off, like, have a look at this, what, like he wanted you to see what you had to see. Maybe it's like he wants you to sort of like wake up on something, or he's trying to shock you. There's a Taurus here, though, coming in. I feel there's a Taurus. Maybe an Aries as well. So your energy is going to shift and you're going to find other types of guys coming in. There's different types here. It's almost like he feels like you would reject him unless he did something really kind of tricky and stupid. It's like he's trying to hook you in with some sort of drama. He feels that you've rejected him already, or you would have done, or you would do. Yeah, so he said that, okay. You said that you're a runner. Okay. Yeah, I feel like he's kind of trying to trauma bond with you, but you're not in that, on that, you know, level. Oh, that's very dramatic, you know, like, oh, you break my heart or something like that. No, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's kind of like emotional, you know, manipulation. And, you know, coercion, and a little bit narcissistic as well. It's like, well, if he likes you, just be a man and just do it, you know, just act like he does. He feels like you've got a lot of options and choices. Not that you've acted on them, but he feels like you've got a lot of options and choices, which you do have and you will have. There's somebody else coming in, I feel, who's got more money. He could have financial issues or feel like you're out of his league financially. And that could be the main reason, the main issue with him. He might just not feel like he's got enough. And this is why these guys try to trick you and play these silly games and trap you in situations. Yeah, I mean, he's already kind of, caused alarm bells. You know what I mean? So even though you might not have run and you might have stayed around and you look like you could, I feel like there's other options coming in around you. Yeah. And unless he's contributing, you know, to these sort of behaviors, like giving you something financial or looking after you in some way, then it's that he's not really worth it, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it's very mischievous and kind of immature behavior, you could say, as well. Gaslighting, yeah. It's all very, very weird, very, very weird. But the good thing is I think you've got some nice Taurus coming in, which is more grounding. You might need somebody a little bit more grounded, like grounding energy. Taurus or an Aries, an action person or an earthy person. Somebody action person or an earthy person. Yeah, somebody's going to be in touch. Arrows of love. Thank you. Strong chemistry. Could be a fire person. Or somebody from a slightly different cultural background or from a different state or country. They could have just moved into your area, something like that. You're still getting this guy, you're going to get, yeah, you're going to get him out of your system. He's still kind of lingering in there. You're going to get him out of your system. And I feel like you will move. Yeah, you will move. So that Tucson could come up quite quickly for you. Or the next location. There is a good move coming up. All right. Thank you for the Cash App. Michi. Michi did a donation. Michi, what's your question? And also, Agote did a Cash App as well. Thank you so much. I didn't get your question, Michi. What was the question? Important Scorpio season messages. Oh, okay. Excellent. Okay. And we'll come to your Mystique afterwards, and then we'll come down to Agote. All right. Important Scorpio season messages. Let's have a look with these shiny, slippery cards. Important Scorpio season messages. For Michi. I'm getting a D initial, like a Daryl. I think you've had a Daryl before. I don't know if there's a D initial coming in around you. I feel like you're going to have a lot of fun. I'm feeling like there's fun times ahead. I don't know if it's Halloween or some fun times moving forward. I feel like you're happy. I can see you smiling, happy, having fun. I feel like you're also entertaining yourself with your clients, with this man who plays, you know, that you're working for. Okay. There is a love interest here. It could be coming through work. There could be a love interest through work. There's a potential contract as well. Could be a new contract. New contract to do with work or housing. You're not taking as many risks as you used to, which is good in a sense. So it's saying not to take risks like you would have done before. There's definitely a contract coming in. There's a legal signing of a contract. It's coming in very quick. Yeah, it could be something to do with health, something to do with somebody else's health, a client's health, considering you're in the health industry. Yeah, it could be to do with a client's health. They might be needing more help. Somebody's not sleeping at night. I feel like it's more like something to do with a client. I don't know if they want you to do night shift, but you can't do that. It's not like you're going to be able to do night shift or a night. They might try to ask you, but you're not going to do it. Some sort of night duty. I feel like this guy that you're working for is getting very attached. He's quite alone. I see him as the hermit. He's quite alone. Something really good is going to happen with a contract to move you forward in a situation. Yeah, you're walking away from something that you don't like anymore. Is coming up, could be towards the end of the Scorpio season, moving into the end of November. Yes, Pisces moon. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know why it's done that either. I didn't want to confuse you. Okay. Yeah, you're walking away from something, Michi, that you feel like you just don't like anymore. You've had enough. It's like enough is enough. And it's okay, because it could be a property, it could be a job on the side, it could be a situation that is no longer serving you, because something bigger and better is going to come in. You've got the Justice here. Something bigger and better is coming in, and it's really going to light you up. You're going to really feel very blessed. I feel, especially around your birthday, moving into your birthday month, I feel like you're going to be feeling very blessed. There could be some legal things to look at as well. You might be looking at some legal situations or forms or documents, something that you need to sign. Some sort of responsibility. It could be that you get an offer to do a rent that's more than what you have now, or something like that. Or a contract that gives you more responsibility. Yeah, Spirit is kind of wanting you to spend more time kind of on the spirit side of things as well, to not forget them. People in Spirit are saying, don't forget us. We're still around you. We still have your back, in a sense. Don't forget us. Around the new moon, you're going to get a message from one of them, the next new moon. I feel like there's some people in Spirit. It could be your first partner that passed, the one that's the father of your children, that one. Yeah. Oh, you've been having enough of is enough energy, yes. Venusian says you've got to change your name back because YouTube changed it all sometimes. So yeah, that's typical. Okay, that's interesting. We'll come down to you, Pisces moon. Let's have a look at Mystique, November to November. He's got a D initial, yeah. Yeah, I feel like he's wanting to do a shout out to you. Welcome, Michi. Yeah, he's got your back and you're not in any danger. You're not in any evil eye. You're protected. So don't worry about any of the, you know, the weirdos out there. Okay. Mystique. Or family members that might not have your back, etc. Let's have a look. Oh, your daughter heard back from the apartments. What happened? It's about time. Has she done the walkthrough yet? Mystique. Oh, she signs the lease and gets the key on Friday, I think. Congratulations, Mystique. Congratulations to your daughter on Halloween. That's exciting. November to November. For Misty, November to November. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, November's looking good, like one foot in front of the other. Yes, finally. One foot in front of the other. Things moving forward. You're resorting your wishes out in January. You might have just watch your plan for the legal side of things in December, but you might have somebody that could have your back or something like that. Somebody's got your back in December with the legalities of things. Or you could be consulting something to do with a contract, a legal contract, all right? Bank manager, could be a legal contract. Okay. You're reevaluating your wishes and desires in January. So around the new year, you know, the new year saying that you're going to put your wishes out there, but you might actually revamp them. They might not be what they used to be. They could be quite different to what you used to kind of aim for and wish for. You're turning any lovers on their head or any contracts on their head that are not working for you. So it could be that there are people that are wanting to collaborate with you, but you're kind of like, no, I'm not really feeling it. So you are getting rid of sort of partnerships, relationships that you feel are no longer working for you in February. March is looking like you've got the Emperor here. Could be a man in power, somebody powerful, somebody who's going to help you. Could be even your father. If he's a Cancer, he might help you. He might help you on the side to do something. or it could be an Aries male coming in who's quite strong and powerful, and he might be helping you out with something or just coming into your life as a strong presence. And then we have April, more spiritual energy, feeling quite blessed, feeling like you're getting a lot of downloads from spirit, a lot of blessings. I'm getting the word blessings, epiphanies, awakenings, that type of thing popping up. And then you're going to be a little bit in two minds about whether you should take something or not take something in May, June. It's like, should I take it or not take it? You're going to be very indecisive about it. It looks like you're not going to take it. Whatever it is that's being offered to you, it looks like you're not going to take it. In July, things are up in the air, but whatever's been up in the air is now going to be settled. Okay. It could also be things that have been discussed that you have previously kind of engaged with in an argumentative way are now going to be kind of aligned or put back on their head. Or you're just not going to engage anymore in certain discussions. It could be with your mother, for example. Yeah. And then that's in July, August. Big changes in September. So if you have been looking for a change, wanting to start something new, I feel like that is on the cards here for September, October. So it could be a new location, new job, new situation, etc. coming up. By or around this time next year. Okay. Thanks, Mystique. We'll come down to you for another one. But we have Pisces Moon. I think Pisces Moon. And then we'll come back to you, Misty. Pisces Moon through Cash App, thank you. The housing lottery contacted me again as you predicted. Unfortunately, the unit they offered is too expensive. Oh dear. Shouldn't they be offering you things within your price range, or they just come at you with whatever they've got? I see you living closer to the sea, so I don't know where that is exactly. Okay, so will they offer you something? Will they contact you again? I feel like they will. I'm getting 3 months around it. I feel like they will. I feel like they will. The building is near a river. Okay, and you can't afford it with your mother. You can't afford it with your mother. Okay. Pisces Moon. Pisces Moon. Something about the housing lottery. Your health is improving. Your health is improving. It could be 8 weeks or by August next year. You've got 8 and you've got the strength, but I was feeling it was 3. I still feel like looking for a husband for you would be a better option of a move, an ideal move, than trying to get this housing lottery stuff organized. You've got a celebration coming up, a wedding, a celebration, something that you're rejoicing So if you get invited to a wedding, you should go. Or some sort of somebody's birthday or something where you're going to meet other people. What's going on with Pisces moon? I still feel like you're going to get a marriage offer for some reason. You are trying to make something happen and taking off in a new direction, yes. I do feel like the housing lottery will come up again, yes. Okay, hi everyone. Hi Lisa, how are you? Hi Butterfly, how are you? Thank you. Hi Tia Bea. Let's have a look at Misty. Misty, thank you for the $4.99 and the $4.99. Oh, just 1 second. We're going to do just a short break to get a tea break, guys. So just bear with me. I'll be back. Okay. All right. Let's have a look. Misty, the guy in the grocery store. Anything you need to know about him? He wants a snack, is what I'm getting. He sees you like a snack. I feel like he's very attracted. I feel like he sees you like a snack. But he's not really going anywhere or doing much with his life. He's just trying to survive. He's in survival mode and he sees you like a snack. All right. Anything you need to know about S? Okay. That one wanted to pop off. He could be feeling like you've left him out in the cold. S. Anything to know about S? S. S for Misty. What's going on with S? Attraction, but he's more dominant in some capacity, or stoic, or he just wants to keep to himself. Stoic. He will come forward and offer you something, though. There's somebody here making you an offer. So there is an offer here coming forward. He might reach out in that way, making you an offer of some description. I don't know. I feel like all these guys want you to work for them. So whether it's your money they want, or they want you to work for them literally, or help them with something. There's also other women around them. Yeah, those ones. Around S specifically. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at Maria and Angeles. Gracias. Thank you so much. What was your question, Maria? Did you have a question? Okay, Tia Bea, will come down to you. Tia Bea, me and S, the Pisces, had a disagreement last week. I found out today he blocked me. Will he unblock, reconcile? How does he feel? I'm not sure. Not sure he blocked. Okay. Well, you must have damaged his ego if he blocked you. Men don't normally block women unless they've very much damaged their ego. Or they've just had enough of them completely. Tia Bea. And also Pisces are just so wishy-washy and, you know, not the best sign for a man to be Pisces. Okay, Tia Bea, let's have a look. Some aren't, unless they've got a lot of earth in their chart, or some Capricorn, or something else going on. Tia Bea, let's cut one more. Okay, he sees you as being very put together. He could be talking to a young female or a mature female, one of the two. You feel like you've kind of iced him out, or you've been more discerning with him, and he hasn't really liked it. He hasn't liked it. Yep. There's something about the truth that he hasn't liked. There could be a sense of immaturity as well here. I feel like he's going to reappear. He might come back with gifts, with some financial, wanting finances, or wanting to give finances, something to do with finances, coming back with a question mark around finances. He does see you as a soulmate, and he might put you on a pedestal. I don't know, I'm getting the word gaslighting, so I don't know if you've gaslit him or he's gaslit you, but I feel like you might have iced him out. Yeah. But I think he's going to come back around. Yeah, I think he'll come back around, but I don't know if you're going to be really bothering with that anymore. Yeah, I'm not sure you're going to really be bothered with it. Okay. Hi, Butterfly, how are you? XX, the guy that was trying to cause trouble with me and my family, has been quiet for a while. Is he plotting something, or has the community officially started to see him for who he really is? Okay. Just one second, guys. There's a delivery here. I've just got to get the delivery. I'll be back. Okay, tea butterfly, here we go for you. The guy that was trying to cause trouble. I feel like he's been kind of energetically blocked. I'm kind of seeing like a black kind of energy blocking him. I feel like he's been energetically blocked. So you might have tried to do that, or somebody's tried to block him energetically. Yeah, I feel like he's kind of given up. I feel like he's kind of given up. It's like he hasn't been able to get through. He's done enough damage as it is. There's more abundance coming to you. It's just like you've got to sort it out. It's something that needs to be rectified. He's taken up too much of your time and energy with how you think about creating something interesting or improving your situation. So it's definitely going to be rectified. I feel like you, and I think it's your mother that you're with, or somebody that you're with, you're putting your heads together and you're really thinking about something, about how you're going to do something. I feel like, yes, they have seen him for who he is, but I also feel like somehow energetically this guy's blocked. I feel like he's been blocked. Any community has seen him for who he is, yes, but they're not buying into his story either. Any other just general news for butterfly? Anything to look forward to, or anything else going on? Okay, news coming in. So you've got news and messages, action, and protection. You're definitely protected. There's news that's going to cause some action. So you're going to feel like maybe you're getting another offer to go somewhere else, or to apply for another apartment or a house or something like that. So there is news here. There's also something that you're going to hear through the grapevine. It could be some sort of gossip going on. There's something going on through the grapevine that you're going to hear about. So suspicions about these guys. I feel like he's targeting somebody else. Yeah, or he's annoying somebody else. I feel like your suspicions about him will come clear, and you're going to hear about something through the grapevine, something through some sort of gossip. All right. Okay. You're most welcome. Thank you so much. Tea Butterfly, thank you, thank you. Okay, did you do a super chat, Tia Bia? Oh, you did. Well, you know, it's soon enough. Yeah, it's soon enough. Yeah. Let's have a look at Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine. Are my roommates broke? Sharon and Rachel good? Brooke. Hi, Amira. Are my roommates Brooke, Sharon and Rachel good? I thought you were saying broke. Brooke, Rachel and Sharon good. Yeah, Tia, you know, hoping, wishing and wanting Pisces to do something is just like shifting sands, you know. You just focus on something else. They're not worth it, to be honest. No man is worth your energy. No. Unless they're adding a lot of value to your life, they're not worth your energy. What is he adding to your life? Okay. Right now, what is he adding? Just grief and unhappiness? You know, I wouldn't be even thinking about him. Okay, let's have a look for Lorraine. Brooke, Sharon and Rachel. Brooke, Sharon and Rachel. I feel like Brooke's good. Brooke, Sharon and Rachel. Brooke is good. Yes. Sharon. Any news on Sharon? She might be a bit of a talker. She's had a difficult past. She's left something difficult in the past. She might be getting over something. Yeah, she's had a lot of history, I feel, with a situation. Could be with family, boyfriend, something like that. She could have had some sort of abuse or something that she's left behind. And Rachel, let's have a look at Rachel. I feel like Rachel's okay. She might be a bit impulsive. She could be quite successful and do well financially if she hasn't already. She might have money behind her or do well financially if she hasn't already. She might have some good contacts, actually. Rachel might. Or she's into networking or something like that. She's quite good at networking. That's what I'm feeling. Thanks, Lorraine. She seems a bit bitter. Oh, going through a divorce. Okay. Which one was that one? The one in the middle. Okay. Good things coming to you. Mystique. Good things coming to you. Oh, Sharon, yeah. A bit bitter. Yeah, she's kind of a bit traumatized, I think. Good things coming to you, Mystique. Let's have a look. They want me to do 4. Okay, your indecisions are over, finished. New roads opening. roads coming about, opening for you. You've got the Emperor again. I think you got the Emperor before. Somebody quite powerful or an Aries is going to maybe assist you in something important. Could even be your father, could be an Aries, could be a man with a mission, a man in charge, a man in power. And you're finally going to let go of the grief that's been kind of lingering around you. Yeah, and I think it's you could be hanging on to some grief that is not really yours. It belongs to somebody else. It could be to do with your mother or to do with something that's happened in the past, but you're letting that go. That's being let go. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's have a look. Tia Beer, more info about the Pisces. When will he return? And did you miscarry? Okay. You thought it was you. Ah, okay, Lorraine. Yeah, look out for the Emperor. You'll know him when you see him. Misty. Okay, info about the Pisces. When is he going to return? Okay, so let's have a look. Info about the Pisces. When is he going to return? Let's have a look at October. We're still in October. Is he going to return in October? November. December. Seems to be back in December. Back maybe in a better way in December. He might need to sort himself out first. Yeah. Did you miscarry? Have you let's just ask the question. Are you pregnant? Doesn't look like you are. Maybe you weren't pregnant before. Did you miscarry? And that's a yes. That's a yes. Hi Tammy, how are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. Thanks, Tia Beer. Okay. Misty, my daughter got on an accident on the job. Will Deans pay her workers' comp in a timely manner? Oh, that was when she was helping out, wasn't she? Okay. Will Deans pay her workers' comp in a time? When will she get her workers' comp? Is it going to be in October? You might see something by the end of October, November. It's definitely in November. November's looking good. You might hear from them in October, so by tomorrow or Friday. Yes, she's got the money. She's got the money. Yes. They might ask her to settle or something. Hi Cassandra, how are you? What can you expect in November? Welcome, Tia. Yes, you can put a super chat in. Yes, you can, Tammy. Cassandra, how are you, my dear? Welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while. Or well, I have, but I haven't. What can I expect in November? Welcome. Cassandra, what's happening? What's going on? expect in November. Oh, they want me to take this one off as well. Let's have a look. Okay, celebration, something popping up, something maybe popping off. There could be a celebration here, a third party, or an anniversary, a celebration, a birthday party. Hopefully it's not a third party. Okay, letting go grief, worry, and stress. And rethinking a trip, rethinking something to do with a vehicle or a car. There could be somebody who's helping you with a vehicle or a car. You might need something done on your car, that you're getting help done. Somebody's going to help you with a car issue. Yeah, you're definitely keeping on top of that one. That's good. King of Pentacles underneath here. So if you don't know this guy, there could be a man coming in November who is a nice earth sign, or more money in general coming in around you. Okay. Hi, Michi. Let's have a look. Can we get some intel on the orange guy who's a tyrant in the US? Anything we need to be prepared for? Oh, I'm sorry about your daughter. She had to wear a neck brace. That's awful. I feel like she's going to do some therapy as well, physical therapy. That could be where the pull comes in. I've always seen you kind of like in some sort of like water therapy pull or something. That could be where you start to get something going on with the pull therapy. Okay, what's going on in the US? State by, it's going to differ state by state, isn't it? I'm seeing a lot of aeroplanes. I don't know if he's selling a lot of jet fuel aeroplanes, or there's more Boeings going off, Boeing aeroplanes being sold. There's a lot of aircraft, something going on in to do with aviation business. Anything you need to be prepared for. It's going to be a strike of some description, but I don't think it's going to have much impact. Could be like one of the old, you know, like in the old days, the steel workers, the coal workers, that type of a strike. There's going to be a lot of deals done. He's doing a lot of deals here, import, export. There's shipping. There's a lot of things to do with transport, aviation. I'm getting fossil fuels, something coming up around fossil fuels. His wife might do something out of the blue that nobody sees coming. I don't know if she's going to launch a fashion line or do something else. Or she might be on the cover of a magazine or something. Or she's going to branch out and do something on her own. I think it's got something to do with her son. Don't know if there's a connection with Italy. So it could be to do with fashion. Or they might be doing something in Italy. I don't feel like there's going to be any more wars he's going to get involved with, from what I can see on this side. Okay. Need your benefits back. Yes. I feel like they'll come back. When are the benefits coming back? In November, December. Yeah, there's pressure. December's looking good for benefits. December's looking good for benefits. The union strike, yes. Anything to do with unions is usually a strike. Yeah. Lorraine retracted a message. Now we've got Tammy. Hi, Tammy. I think it's something to do with state as well, though, isn't it? To do with, or to do with the government. The government being shut down or something like that. Yeah, something's got to shift. There will be pressure being put on. All you can do is pressure your governors in your states, I think, to get things moving. The states just suit him over the food. Oh, okay. Tammy, the principal walked into my classroom and was complimenting me on my students. Recently, some parents yelled at her at the board meeting and on social media. What is going on with her? Oh, God. Oh, my God. She's trying to make up for lost time, I feel. That's what I'm getting. But to do with the politics, isn't there something that has to be done in Congress, like the other politicians have to come back to Congress or something? She never comes into your classroom. Okay, she might be trying to get favors. Let's have a look. What is going on with her? The Democrats have to come forward, don't they, to get the benefits back on? I don't know. I think it was on the news or something like that. Who knows? You would know. You're in the middle of it all. Tammy, what's going on with the principal? Hi, Black China. How are you, my dear? I like that name. Okay. She's trying to be more sociable and reaching out more, keeping on top of the situation, monitoring and gatekeeping the situation. Yeah, she's worried about her popularity, and she's trying to just smile for the cameras is what I'm seeing. Make things nice and easy, the principal, yeah. She's worried she's going to get put out of a job. She's concerned that she's going to get put out of a job. She's trying to do everything in her power to make things look good. She actually really likes you in your classroom, and she wants your support, or she wants you to rally with her for something. She's trying to get you on side. And she's trying to maybe suggest some of your students get interviewed or something like that. There could be some media exposure here as well. Something to do with the media, the papers, the news, the local news, the local gazette or whatever it might be. She wants to spend some money on something. She's looking at where she's going to allocate funds. She's got some funds that are coming to her and she's going to allocate them somewhere. She might be looking at improving the classrooms in some way, whether it's the boards or something like that. She's looking at improving something or allocating funds. She is in connection with men in power. She is in connection with men in power. Oh, you sponsor the DECA student business organization, and they win competitions. Excellent. You don't like office politics, no, Tammy. Yeah. Hi, Lisa Jade, how are you? The governor has done something in your state. You think Michigan will have food available. I think coming into winter and also the holidays, they're going to get a lot of pressure. Definitely. Lorraine, I think you retracted a message here. Lorraine, what was your donation about? Okay. 12-month read on me and something else. Tammy again, then we'll come to Lorraine. Any messages from Gary Champion in spirit? Oh, good old Gary, yeah. He's telling me something like ring around a rosy, around a rose bush or something. He's showing me rose bushes. Somebody that goes back to childhood with you. There's somebody here who might want to say hi who goes back to childhood with you, like kindergarten, preschool, that type of thing. Elementary school. Gary Champion. How did it go in Dallas, Tammy? Gary Champion. What has he got to say? I'm getting that song, These Boots Are Made for Walking, lyrics. Yeah, I feel like he wants you to make some sort of a move when you're ready, to the right situation, the right energy, the right place. Somewhere with rose gardens or roses, or there's something with the name Rose in the name of the lane or the street or the community. There could be a facility nearby called Rose something. I don't know, I see you in a community near a lake somewhere. Not the one that you're in, but it could be the one in Dallas or Fort Worth. Oh, rose tattoos. Oh, wow. Okay. What happened with the application? What happened with the application? Okay, I'm seeing like he's fighting your battles for you. I'm seeing like sword fights, like he's showing me that he's playing. I don't know if somebody used to dress up like with a sword or something like that in, could be a character for Halloween or something along those lines. Something here reminiscing of childhood. It's a character out of a cartoon, like with a mask. It's like Zorro or something like that. And some of you might get a message through somebody else's reading as well. He's saying that you're a good catch. You shouldn't be just sitting and waiting for some guy to come along. He said you are a good catch. To live your best life, to go forward, take action. You might adopt yourself a pup, yes. But there's something else that needs to be done first. It's like there's another step first before that happens. So it could be a new contract, it could be a new job, a new location, a new situation, or you might go on a trip. There's dolphins around you. You might go on some sort of a trip towards the ocean, on a cruise, around an island somewhere. I don't know if somebody's having a wedding or it's your wedding, wife engagement and money. You are being protected. You've got protection here. Gary's just kind of giving you a push. He's saying full steam ahead. It's like he wants something to get going. The show on the road. You haven't heard anything. Has anyone looked at your resume? It's been shortlisted, so it's in a pile. Has anyone looked at it yet? Not properly, no. I think they've glanced and sorted, but I feel like it's in a pile. It could be in a shortlist pile. Yeah, maybe follow up with them, Tammy. Just give them maybe a call or something. I don't know what's wrong with these people, honestly. Okay, Lorraine, we've got 12 months for you. U and O. Is that a person? Month reading with U and O. Okay. Lorraine, 12-month reading with U and O. Month reading. Let's look at November 1st. Okay. Dating. You've got mature man and young male here. You're going to be dating, but there's somebody else who's coming in around January who might be more mature, somebody who's living close by, or somebody around the neighborhood. You're going to hear about him through the grapevine. Mature man. Somebody around the home, somebody around the neighbors, the home. It could be through neighbors. O might be in and out. He could want his freedom. He's in communication though, but he could be in and out. But I feel like you've got somebody else coming in here. You've got more than one option with the dating queen. Friendship. I feel like he's going to be in and out, or he's going to be around. It's not like I don't think he's going to go anywhere. Dark male, dark hair, dark eyes. That's him, I think. Yeah, but there's somebody else coming in, filtering through, coming in. I'm getting a C initial. I've also got a past love underneath. Who else is coming in? You might not be, you know, wanting to commit or to be super committed, this O guy. Soulmate. What's this coming in? You're going to use your discernment to pick and choose. So there could be an age difference between you and somebody younger, or you and somebody older, or both. You might have a younger male and an older male. Okay. So I feel like he's around, but I also feel like there's somebody else coming around as well. Somebody wants their cake and to eat it too. There's like a freedom-seeking person. Yep. You're going to sift and sort, I think, Lorraine. Sift and sort. Okay, Mystique. Shortlisted is good, Tammy, yes. Mystique. What can I do to speed up the process of my goals? Cleaning credit so I can execute predictions. My store business, success, wish fulfillment. I feel like you're revamping your wishes and dreams. getting the right legal and financial advice to get your credit on point is really what you need. Yeah, so consolidating debts, getting rid of high interest debts, that sort of thing. Getting the best advice with that. Not telling too many people your business either, keeping your business to yourself, keeping very protected, because you do have some jealousy and gossip around you. Could be through female friends, it could also be through your mother. You've got some nice romance popping up here. I feel like you're going to do something with oils. Success and wish fulfillment. I feel like you're going to do more sort of potions and things for yourself as well. Getting some sort of abundance magic spells going for yourself. Could be when your daughter moves into her new place. What else is coming up for Mystique? Had to stop that one. What else is coming up for Mystique? I do feel like you're going to move to the other side of town. So that could be with your daughter. I'm getting like you're going to the other side of the tracks. And I know that you're not legally allowed to live there, but you might be sorting something out for yourself even, like accommodation. Yeah. Worried about your parents. They're still going to try to control you even though you're going to be out. You might have to limit news and messages that they send you or how many times they call you. I feel like your store business and everything will kind of sort itself out. I think you're going to revamp something. I can definitely see you do something with food, and that could be you cooking more and that type of thing when you get into your daughter's place. But I would be consulting an accountant. Yeah, an accountant to get your credit score sorted out. Or call the Ramsey show for free and they'll give you free legal advice, and they're always on air, so they're always doing shows. So you can call them at any time, and they've got the best idea with American credit scores and stuff like that. Black China, how are you, my dear? Been trying to conceive for over a year. Do you see conception happening soon? If so, what gender? I'm getting a boy straight away. Ooh, well, boy and a girl. Are you doing IVF? Because sometimes that creates twins. There might have been a cyst or something in your ovaries that you had to have like removed, which is very simple surgery. Yeah. So whatever's been hanging on has been not lasting. So you've been getting some embryos sticking, but they haven't lasted. Okay, the road's opening. Yeah, I think July. July is significant, whether it's a pregnancy in July or you definitely know that you're pregnant in July. So that could be 3 months in next year. Or you're moving forward literally with the situation. Okay, let's have a look. Trying to conceive. Conceive for good pregnancy. Doesn't mean if it's you don't want to lose the pregnancy. Good pregnancy, conception, November, December, January. Sort of all over the place, November, December. January's looking good. January's looking good. It could be a, yeah, July born baby, but now is too late for a July, unfortunately for a July born baby. It's a bit late. Yeah. It's only 7 months. Unless you get pregnant right now. Could be also. That could be too. Megs, yeah. Venusian. Queen of Fire, how are you, my dear, from the UK? Do you see a partner, my partner and I getting pregnancy from this year? Any messages from your late mum? Oh, okay. Another pregnancy question, okay. Pregnancy for you. Queen of Fire. I'm getting March for you for some reason. March is popping up. Queen of Fire, let's have a look. December. January. February. March. Some movement in March. April. April's looking good. April is looking good. April's looking good. Any messages from your late mum? I'm sorry about your mother passing. She passed recently, didn't she? April's looking good. She's with your father or with a man in spirit. She didn't want to upset your world or shake your world up too much. And she's sending you lots of blessings. She's got big connections with the sea, with Jamaica maybe, or somewhere in the Caribbean on the sea. She's sending you lots of blessings. She wants you to go back to her birthplace or where the ancestors came from. For some reason, there's a ritual or a ceremony. I'm seeing yellow flowers. Could be something to do with Yamaya or something like that. There's a ritual or a ceremony, or there is somebody's grave there. Could be a grandmother. She's with you though. She's sending you lots of energy. She's trying to give you ideas about something, ideas about a new financial project. And also something to do with housing as well. She's trying to send you good energy for housing. Keep on top of it, she's saying. Going back down memory lane. You've been going back down memory lane or going to places where you were as a child. That could be in London as well. Going back to places where you were a child. There's some sort of connection with that. Cobblestones, Coventry Garden, somewhere that looks like that with cobblestones. Oh, your baby's, I predicted your baby 3 years ago, Amazon, yeah. Queen of Fire, yeah. Your mother's definitely with you. She's got good high vibe energy. Lots of nice yellow, golden flower energy around her. She's definitely in a good place. Like she's very happy where she is. She's in a very good place. She knows that you can connect with her. She knows that you're, she knows that you are in touch with her 100%. She wants you to sort out the housing if that's still an issue. She said it's going to be sorted out. And she said not to worry about it too much. She also said a message, something about the man next door, a man next door. So it could be when you move, there's a man next door. Could be good. I don't think she's referring to the issue with the neighbor. But instead of girl next door, it's a man next door. So I don't know if that's got something to do with you and your partner, something to do with a man next door. Anyway, I wish you all the best with that. Okay. She has a child in spirit for you as well, Queen of Fire. But she's saying, you know, it doesn't really matter because you have, you know, good children. It's not that she doesn't say it doesn't matter, but she's saying if you really want one, you'll have one. But it's not on your high list of priorities. Or it's not on her high list of priorities. She might have been kind of at odds with you with that one. She's just saying to enjoy your life, to travel, to enjoy, to go on some nice trips. I think she likes traveling a lot. Now that she's on the other side, I think she likes traveling more. All right, Mystique and Tammy. My love life. None of the survival type guys needing help. Yeah, you don't want any of those. We need to create a dusty repellent. A dust repellent. Welcome, Lisa Jade. Welcome, welcome. Love life, the non-survival type of guys. Yeah, you need to go for the Emperor. The Emperor's coming in, so he's the one that's going to be the one that's going to check the boxes. I'm seeing like he's got quite a big car. Looks like a four-wheel drive, an off-road car. It looks like a square shape, one of those square boxy sort of shapes. It's not a truck, it's definitely a four-wheel drive. And it looks like it's a dark grey colour, like a metallic grey, a metallic dark grey colour. Quite a prestigious car. I feel it's just about you and looking after yourself, Mystique, sorting yourself out, putting yourself in better situations, sorting out your credit, sorting everything out. That's the way you're going to level up your life to different types of guys, not guys in the supermarket, not guys stocking shelves, not guys wanting open relationships, not guys wanting to be single, not guys wanting short-term fun, past life. You've got a lot of past life karma with some of these guys, I think. Anyone around work as well is not good. No, I feel like it's going to be when you least expect it. It's going to come out of the blue. And I think I've said that before. The cards are showing that you kind of attract these guys. Any other message about a good partner? Coming through friends, acquaintances and networking. Dark male, darker than lighter. Career man, businessman. And you are in your maturity and you feel like you've leveled up in society when you meet him. Yeah, you feel like you've kind of gone upwards. So that can look like living out of your parents' house, you know, having a business up and running, having changed jobs or left your job, that type of thing. A dust repellent ritual sounds splendid. Excellent. Thanks, Michi. Leo babies are a trip and a movie on the way. That's true. Yeah, I wouldn't be worrying too much about men right now, Misty. I would be looking at your whole life, just really cleaning up the whole life. Yeah. Because there's men in your city, you just need to meet the right men, and they're going to ask you where you live. If you say you're living with your parents, you know, that's going to be a red flag. Some charms for Tammy. Okay, Tammy, let's do some charms. Some charms for Tammy. I'm getting an R like a Robert. Rodney, Romeo. We've got a D, a U. There's more money coming in. That's for sure. More money coming in. The Tree of Life. You've got some connection here with flamingos or Florida. Changing of the tides here with this Islamic sort of symbol. Something might happen in and around the next Ramadan. Okay. There will be another marriage. There could be an L in the name as well. I don't think the engagement is going to last long. You're just going to get married pretty quickly with somebody new. Somebody new. You're meditating more, feeling into more energy. You've got D here. I know that you've got Don. Scholarships, scholar. You've got the owl, the love of learning things. There could be something connected to a neighborhood that could be a little bit more exotic or something different. Okay. J. W. Q, Y, Y, U, G. O, E, T. B, N, T. L, L, W, H, K, L. Sounds like a radio show, WHKL. There could be somebody connected to radio. Or some sort of dating kind of activity or event around a radio station, organizing something. Yeah, something to do with music. And the radio. You might win a trip on. You might win like if they do giveaways like trivia, win a free trip to Florida or something on the radio. Like call in, that type of thing. Could be a Kevin. There's a bit of a Kevin here. A J, J-A-Y, Kevin, Jason. Lenny, W. He might have like initials in his name, like junior this or that, or senior. W something, like George W. Bush, that type of thing, like JW, that type of initial. Okay. Thanks, Tammy. Can you have some charms as well? Yes, absolutely. All right. Charms for Misty. Charms. Thanks for coming, everybody, today. Appreciate it. I didn't think it'd be this busy today, but here we are. Charms for Misty. Charms for Misty. I'm getting an S. I don't know if that Simon is still around. S initial. Oh, that one wants to hang on. Yeah, you've got you've got a lot of energy here, Misty. It's all happening at once, I feel, with you. Yeah, you've got the eye of protection. You've got eyes on you. That one was upside down. These were upside down with snake's eyes. Gifts, marriages. I don't know if you had a Simon before. You also got more money coming in as well. Luck. Butterfly. It's time to spread your wings. You're going to get signs with the leaves. There's something coming up with the leaves. It could be to do with the fall season, which is now. The tree of life, something to do with nature. This person might have a landscaping business or something like that. I do feel at some point you're going to go on some sort of a retreat. There's also indication here of living near maybe a temple or a temple of some description. There's transformation here, Misty, definitely. Butterfly and also the wasp. So there's transformation. There could be some connection with Buddhism. Okay, you got E. Okay, you got a Y, Y, J, X, Q, E, Y, H, D, J, W, T, Y, B, O, C, T, J, D, J, D, T, F, K, S. No, it's a B. B, O, B, Bob. Bob, Billy. Still getting a K, like a Kevin or a Kelly or something. Could be a first or a last name. I got a Simon before, didn't I? From Spirit. Got Connecticut, somebody with a connection with Connecticut. I'm also getting Philly for you too. Philly, Philadelphia. Somebody with a connection with Philadelphia. I'm getting fast car, fated, fast car. Fax, somebody's sending you a fax. I don't know if people send faxes anymore. So they could be old-fashioned or have an old office or something. Devon, Derek, DJ, JD. Somebody wants to say hi. Hi from Spirit. Hi. Fob. There could be somebody's fob, like a keychain or something that stands out to you. TC. TK, TY. Wyoming. JD. We did that one before. This must be people you haven't met. Yeah, you haven't met these people yet. No, it's something completely different in you. Yes. I'm feeling a girl for you more, Queen Fire, girl. Oh, Wyoming is a side of town. There you go. There you go. There you go. And, it, you know, a lot of streets are called like Philadelphia Street and, you know, that type of thing too. So, yeah. I think a girl. You're extremely bored with your life and the folks around you. Yeah, I feel like you're going to clean things up. Clean things up, Mystique. Yep. All right, Queen of Fire, some charms. I'm getting that song about Philadelphia, the streets of Philadelphia. That's not very many. Yeah, why am I getting that song? I think it's an 80s song. Okay. You've got a little Buddha here that looks like a little baby, actually. Little fat Buddha. So you could have a little chubby child. You've got something to do with a car. Love energy coming in. Love is around you. The changing of the cycles of the moon. You're watching the moon cycles and planning something around the moon cycles. Something to do with aviation or the airlines, or you might live in a flight path or have something to do with a flight or a flight path. There's another new moon here. There could be connections also with Islam, something to do with living near a mosque or someone who's born into an Islamic family. There is knowledge and being attracted to people of similar knowledge or similar faith. There's definitely a lot of love energy around you. You might be thinking about getting a car, but I don't know if you need one in the UK. Well, the engagement's here and the marriage is here. You've turned the eyes upside down, so that's good. You've also got gifts coming to you, a lot of gifts. Gifts and surprise. You've turned the snakes on their head as well. And you've gotten rid of maybe somebody who, this one rolled right off. So somebody who maybe was interested, but you kind of have gotten rid of that person for sure. One way or the other. Okay, we've got an A, N, O, could be Nando's chicken, E, J, A, B, I, T, Y, B, F, T. BJ, JB, AA. Somebody might have been to AA. They might not be a drinker. EO, Errol, Eric, Emily. Getting Tijuana, some connection with Mexico coming up for you. I don't know if you're thinking about going to Mexico. Tivoli, that's it, Italy. Tivoli. Getting a vision of Tartan, Belfast, and something to do with Tartan. Bagpipes. Borneo. I don't know if you were thinking about something to do with the I think there's gorillas there or something in Borneo, or orangutans. Some link with Malaysia maybe. I don't know, if it's your mother, but she's traveling around a lot. She also said Bass Straits, and I think that's in Australia. It's like a body of water. American Airlines, AA, JA, TTT, TJ. Getting a classic English name as well, like Bolian or something like that. Bolian. Oh, you have tartan in your closet. Oh, wow. Yeah, some connection with tartan. You might even have a connection also with Belfast or with Ireland coming up. Okay. Mystique, and then I think we'll close. Any last calls, anybody after Mystique? Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Yeah, your partner maybe. Yeah. Something to do with Belfast or to do with Ireland. How do I clear out this past life karma with these bums? And how long is it due to plague me? Good question. Good question. The more you level up, the more you know that they get out of your life. Because they know that they can't afford you. They don't even try. Yeah. They don't even try. Unless they're very brazen. Past life karma. I feel like it also goes back to claiming your power, like reclaiming your power back. Could be through some psychology as well, some psychological work. Reclaiming your power in yourself to do with your family. I think a lot of it is karmic through the family and how they've positioned you. Yeah. When you've got more money, they're going to wilt around you. Wilt and die. You're going to have big decisions to make, Misty. You're going to have decisions about how you're going to move forward. Yeah. Big decisions coming up for you. And I think with these decisions, it's going to help you move and cut cords, karmic cords. And there's somebody out there for you. There's somebody out there for everyone. It's just a matter of being ready for that person to come in. But I think a lot of it's to do with how your family have conditioned and programmed you into accepting the worst, like accepting some abused children and teenagers have been programmed to learn how to accept more of a bad thing than other people. So the tolerance levels are heightened. So it's about lowering your tolerance level for what you accept and what you don't. And it's because you've been brainwashed in the sense of, or tried to be brainwashed in the sense of, needing to go to church and doing all of this and that and doing what they want. And that's the price that you have to pay. Sometimes you're going to get shunned if you level up. Yep. You're going to have to decide if that's what you want to do, because you're going to get shunned. Yep. But I would position yourself outside the house before you really take any big moves. I'd get yourself out and organized. Yep. And that way, if you get shunned, it's not really going to have much impact on you. Exactly. Traditions you've learned from your family. So you've got to sort out the first thing you've got to really do is just to sort out your credit score. Yep. All right. It's the chosen ones are often karmically entrapped in this cycle of being ostracized by their families. It's just the way it is. Unfortunately, it is what it is. It's better to accept it than to try to fight it. All right, my loves, lots of blessings. I think I've covered everybody. Have I missed anyone? I'll just leave the chat open for 30 seconds. Have I missed anyone? Thank you so much for joining. I'll be back again on the weekend, most likely. I'll give you a heads up. Misty. Oh, not everyone at Misty, yeah. That was just you answering. Thanks, Michi. Thanks, Misty. Thank you, moderators. Thanks, Venusian. Thank you for coming, everyone. Lots of love and blessings to you all, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. Happy Halloween in advance. Lots of love and blessings, and I'll see you on the next live. Take care. Ciao for now.